Good morning everyone, it's me Aman Kumar Sarsia, one of the students of our dedication section of that very college. I am standing in front of you as a host of today's program. So I would like to welcome everyone to today's program. We have gathered here today to be a part of such a wonderful event titled Annual Global Speech and Debate Competition.
Falling down is not a failure. Failure comes when you stay where you have fallen. Hello, hi and namaste. Presented here, chief guests, judges, respected teachers, and presented here all my dear and near friends. Well, this is me, Niraj Kumar Patel, all the way from Virga City. And currently I am studying in Global Business College at 11th standard from Desire class. Today I am studying here to deliver the speech on the topic of the role of women empowerment in the developing nation. So first of all, what is women empowerment? Women empowerment means empowering the woman for all that she needs naturally and owning to the demands of omniscience. Or you can say that women empowerment is the process in which women can elaborate and recreate what they can be do and accomplish in circumstances that they previously were denied. In the same way, women empowerment is a very broad term that encompasses of number of rights, social, financial, economic, political to as you know that in our society, women typically invest their time in their families and communities significantly more than men for spreading wealth and increasing the quality of life for themselves and their family. In the developing nation, women residing in rural areas and urban slums are amongst disadvantaged a lot who are denied even their basic right. Due to conservative social norms, the women remain unlettered and are not allowed to go from the village to work. And another reason is that patriarchy. Patriarchy is the main challenges of women empowerment apart from the lack of participation of men in empowerment of women. As you know that Nepal is suffering from another disease called misogyny. Misogyny means the woman having a feeling of hatred or baseness toward other women, and it will be guided by idea of higher class forward ruling women. As you know that the women are more in number for approval to pass any laws or confirmation to implement any project depend on their votes. In our country, women occupy 33% of seats in parliament. That their influence on the past new constitution have been limited participation only. In our country, it is feeling that women must be under the control of men. Woman is not a just. Woman is a sister, mother, daughter, and two. If a woman is not wise enough and options are not considered, then how women can have a better options and can give a better advice? I wonder those society who degrade women as a wife. Now, how can we control these challenges of women empowerment from our country or in developing nation? So there are so many organizations like NGO, government of Nepal are trying to come with programs, campaigns and provision to change the scenario of women in rural areas. It was not easy to bring women in highest position from our country because there are so many hurdles and hindrances. In the context of Nepal, the biggest question now is why the women are so backward. Even though there is a presence of government and decision-making body, to think about it, there are so many reasons. In the context of Nepal, women are being discriminated from conception to death. Women in rural areas should be provided with awareness and vocational training so they can empower themselves, and uneducated women in remote areas should be educated through some programs by organizations. Likewise, women must be aware about reproductive right, citizenship right, and all the basic need and right of women must be provided so they can enjoy their right with full happiness and full enjoyment. And in the society, the women and men must be treated with equally, and all the basic need and right must be provided to the women. And as you know that women empowerment applies the ability in women to take decisions with regard to their life and work and give equals in all spheres like social, community, finance, political, etc. and so on. Alas, I want to conclude that women empowerment are the major change maker on the ground level in the developing world, and women empowerment is very necessary tool to achieve goal of development. Women empowerment is empowering women to take their own decision for person dependent, and empowering women is to make them independent from different aspects like mind, thoughts, right, decision. I want to conclude that women is very necessary in the modern age, and because they are the major changes of the ground level for making developing world. So I want to conclude that women must get their right with according to their will and aspiration, and in every sector the women must participate with 50% in any kinds of work, so they can increase their level of quality. Thank you. Have a good day. Jai Nepal. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and all my dear and near friend and respected judges, teachers, principal. Today I am very happy because to get a golden chance to say something about role of women empowerment in the development of the country in front of all of you. But before that, I would like to introduce myself. Well, this is me, Om Narayan Sharma, all the way from Birganj, and I study in 11th class of Global Business College in dedication section. And we know that women empowerment is the process in which women elaborate and recreate what it is that can be do in circumstance. But in the developing country like in Nepal has different kinds of social norms due to and such as social dowry system, sexual assault, etc. Due to these kinds of social norms, it is difficult to get women empowerment in the development of the country. So for the development of the country, it is necessary to remove all the social norms from the country and increase the women empowerment and literacy rate of women. It is because women and men are two sides of a coin. It means without women support, only men can develop the country. And we all know that women are the major founder of the society, but women are not achieve equality with men. And the status of women in our country is also lower in all sectors. And this problem is not only in our country. There are lots of countries where women are treated as second-class citizens. So I want to conclude my speech for saying we should also empower the women for the sustainable development of the country. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Hi everyone, honorable, very warm good morning to all of you, honorable principal sir, respected teacher, chief guest, media personality, and all of my dear and near friends. Hi, it's me, Miss Prerna Patel, studying Global Business College from Standard 11. I am going to deliver a speech in front of you. Firstly, I would like to thank our dear sir who gave me golden opportunity to represent my view in front of you all. Now, without wasting all your precious time, I would like to start my topic, and my topic is about the role of human empowerment in the development of the nation. As we know that our country Nepal is men-dominated country, and women are lacking backward in our country. But we should know that women are the major change maker on the ground in the development of nation. The main goal of human empowerment is that reduce poverty, develop many projects, and promote the better governance. Women can do more far better than men do, and they can do better activities to develop our nation and country. In the present context, women across the represent about 40% of the world workforce but to do work, women must be educated. But our study found that each year of education, women correlated by child mortality by 9.5%. Women can do far better than men do if they get chance. By empowering women, we can develop our country and nation. We can start business. We can do poverty rate could be slashed. And do many things. We can take example of Speaker Onsari Ganti Magar. She is the speaker of our country and she have more power than men do. And also we can take the example of Sub Mayor Santi Karki. She have do a lot of development work for our country and nation. She have more power and she have better concept to develop our country than men do. So by saying this much, I want to stop my saying here only, and thank you for listening me very peacefully. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Respected teacher, my dear friends, chief guest, honorable judges, and my dear and dear friends, a very warm good morning to you all. It's me Preeti Bhatta. I am studying in grade 11 from Global Business College. I am from Desire section. Today I am standing here to deliver a speech on the topic of a role of women empowerment in the development of nation. First of all, I would like to thank our teachers who gave me this opportunity to speak in front of you. First of all, we should know that the position of women in our country. We already know that our country Nepal is a male-dominated country. Sure, the women of Nepal are lacking backward in our country, but we should know that women can do more far better work than men if they get a chance. Women are the reason behind the development of the country also, because women can invest the money or capital in the better field than men, because they know the work, or they have the capability to invest the money in a good field. As we can take the example of the president of our country, Mrs. Vidya Devi Bhandari. She is one of the first lady president of our country also, and she has got that position because she know everything about the parliament rules and regulation, and she have that capacity that which can develop our country also. So women have to give the chance as men also in traditional thinking, in the traditional thought. People think that women should be in the house of four walls only, and they don't give the education, more better education to the women as a men, by thinking that women have to go to their husband homes after getting married. But this is a big problem of our country, that women are not getting more education. It should be minimized by empowering the women. Women should also get the better education like a man, so that they will not face the problem like dowry system, sexual harassment, etc. It is being a big problem of our country that at the time many of the women are doing suicide because of the dowry system, because the sexual harassment from the society. So we should minimize this all by empowering the women. By the empowerment of women can develop the country in many fields, and the poverty rates also be slashed down by empowering the women. So it is the greatest problem of our country also. Women are not getting education. It should be minimized. We should also give more priority to women than men. And we already know that women and men are the wheel of a same cart. So they both have the equal rights and opportunity to do the work. But nowadays men are only making women backward, and they don't get the chance to go outside of the home and perform their work. But women should know their power and utilize it. So it should not be that much critical to women to go outside of the home and perform their work. I would like to say all of the people in our country that they should get the proper rights and equality as a men to the women also, and give more far better job and facility and provide more and more salary to the women also like a men, so that they can help to develop the country. And in our country like Nepal, women are lacking backward. It should be minimized in our country also for the development. So by empowering the women, we can say that our country will be developed in all over the world also. So I would like to conclude my speech by saying this much only: we should empower the women for the development of the country. Thank you for listening me peacefully.
Listen to the people when they are angry, because that is when the real truth comes out. By saying this statement, I would like to say a warm good morning to all my respected teachers, chief guests, judges, and all my dear and near friends. It's me Rohit Gupta, all the way from Birganj, from Global Business College of Section Dedication. Yes, I am today here to deliver the speech on the topic of the role of women empowerment for the development of a country or a nation. Yes, there is no tools for development more effective than the women empowerment. On the basis of this, a society or community along with family can be developed sustainably with the help of empowering the women. When women will be empowered, they will contribute in the productivity and health of whole family. This will help in the improving the status of community and prospectus of generation. But according to our ancient concept, women was considered to be confined in the four walls of kitchen. Equal rights are not given to women, due to which their dependency on their families as livelihood, they have no earnings. Empowered women are the framework which provide desired framework to the society and help in the sustainable development. Empowerment will also help to women to protect themselves and lead a dignified life. People think that women are not physically able as men, but how can they say that? We have one of the best example, Mary Kom, who was famous for boxing and have won various boxing championships and had taken the prestige of India to the sky level. Although even though some women are not physically able as men, but they can do anything with their strong willpower. Some of the examples are Helen Keller, Wilma Rudolph, Malala Yousafzai, etc. To empower women, firstly her family members or society members should be stand as the backbone of them, which helps indirectly to them as skillfully and financially. We can take an example of our college Madam Simran ma'am, who is supporting her family but as skillfully and financially, and she is getting supported by her parents also. In the context of Nepal, the GDP and per capita income is very low. To overcome those problems, women empowerment is very necessary. As we know, women and men are the two wheels of same cart, or only a man or a woman cannot develop a country or balance it. So we need both. We should treat equally to both of them for the smooth development of the country. At the last but not the least, I want to conclude that nowadays a statement is viral all over India and Nepal: Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Yes, I am agree with this statement. To empower women, firstly women should be educated, and I want to conclude that also women education plays an important role in educating society as well as their children too. Empowerment will also help in the improving the future terms by eradicating poverty, sexual assaults, social norms, etc. To empower women, Nepal government have also played a vital role. In the parliament, 33% of the seat had given to the women, in which women can give their views regarding for the development of a country. In the last, I want to conclude that a statement that tell me and I forgot, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. So I want to thank global management team to involving me in such type of innovation program and increasing the confidence level of mine. Thank you.
Respected principal,
principals, directors and judges who are presented over here, and to all my dear and near friends. It's me Sujita Mahato from Global Business College from section Dedication. Today I'm here for the speech, the role of women empowerment in the development of the country. I'm very honored to give a speech on this special topic, the women empowerment in the development of the country. Government and private sectors both are supporting girls in the leadership position in public sector. The support of government and private in leadership position of women can develop country in very smooth way. The position of leadership in the country of women can develop country. The men and women both are unique. Both have unique and both have different experience, and they can develop country by making decision together. The decision of only man cannot change the world, but the decision of both men and women can change the world. In today's world, men are high position, but women are at very low level. To develop the condition of women, we should educate women and men in equal way. We should give rights to both men and women equally. In decision making process, men and women both should be equally given rights to give any decision. We can take the example of America. America is at very high, very developed country. Because of this only, America gives more rights to their women. But in our country, the presidents who begs women for degrades women and begs women for sexual equality, then how can we maintain our moral authority in the world? How can we bring beacons of freedoms and justice and women's dignity? Nowadays we see women only wearing expensive gowns and sitting in the red carpets. Then what they can do in their life? How can they develop country? So we should give equal rights to both male and females. At last I want to say that let's give equal rights to men and women, as they are two sides of a same coin. Thank you for listening. Thank you.